the thing specifically when it comes to Jackie Robinson, when when you look into race relations and struggles, and you look into the civil rights movement and what it took to get the acts kind of put through law and all that, he was kind of like, this was the one thing we could, a lot of people like a sanitized vision of history, right? And
Sure.
you could kind of like, what happened to Jackie was terrible and is extremely underreported, the way he was treated after, the color barrier was broken. But at the time, baseball was the all-American sport. And so to be able to have that integration, it was such a huge deal. And as a result, of course, his number is retired by every single MLB team, and he is revered. And it's almost like that's somebody that should be untouchable when it comes to preserving their history, right? It almost is like if you're trying to like diminish what Gandhi did. I feel like if from the lens of an international scope,
Right.
For Dodgers fans in particular, I guess you guys have a bigger attachment and a bigger claim to Jackie Robinson than the other fan bases. So, what is his history, his legacy, his breakthrough? Kind of, what does that mean to you guys?
So I can't speak for every Dodger fan ever, but I hold it. And again, I'm speaking from a place of a wild amount of privilege, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am a white woman who has never had to. I don't suffer from racism. I don't know what it's like to be afraid of the police. I've never feared for my life getting pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's hard I don't feel like I can say, oh, this is what it means to every Dodger fan, because I mean, the Dodgers have a complicated history too. So they have, Chavez Ravine, they ripped Mexican families out of their home to build that ballpark. And then it wasn't until Fernando Valenzuela came and Fernando Mania happened during the late 70s, early 80s, that the Hispanic fan base started to come back to the Dodgers. So I think it's important that for me, it's a badge of honor that Jackie was ours. But I can't talk about what it means because I have never experienced any amount of racism or othering the way that most Dodger fans have. I can only know that I feel proud that he was a Dodger and that they continue to honor his legacy.